Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing an update about the economy and the investment market so you can understand what we see in the global landscape. Well, we continue not to see signs of recession. While we've seen a couple little areas slow down just a little bit, which is normal in the business cycle, certainly not a correction in the U.S. economy, certainly not negative GDP growth. In fact, the GDP from the fourth quarter of last year was revised up a little bit, which was actually nice news. I continue to feel as we continue through 2016 that there is great potential for the equity markets. Remember, we are watching for signs of a recession. We don't see those currently, and hopefully we won't see those for many years to come. But if we do see signs of real slowdown in the U.S. economy and recession, we will get very defensive. That I will tell you. But we're not seeing those signs. We're seeing basically some market volatility. And as I've talked many times in the past, market volatility is normal and nobody likes it. That's the bottom line. While we've had about an 8 to 10% correction as we went into January this year, a lot of that has already been recouped and coming back. We're kind of seeing this tactical bouncing in that bottom range. The economy is doing decent. It should be doing better. And again, I go back to the same thing I've talked about before. Our politicians, both sides of the fence, have done a bad job with policy, taxes, and over-regulation, which really burdens business. At the end of the day, we'll see what happens in November, and hopefully our economy will have a chance to grow much better if we have better people in government that are really pro-growth policy in order to spur and make everybody ultimately richer. Remember, businesses create jobs, government does not. In fact, I received an email not too long ago from somebody who listened to my radio show that said I was wrong, that the government creates all the jobs. Government doesn't create any jobs. It's business owners who create jobs for people. And as a small business owner, I can tell you we've created a lot of jobs over the years, and we're going to continue to do so. Government regulation, though, I can tell you, does hamper the growth of businesses, which hampers growth of good quality paying jobs. Couple things to look at. Unemployment rate continues to come down. Not the quality jobs we want, but it's still coming down, meaning there's more jobs out there. Again, good government policy creates better quality, high-paying jobs. The other area of the economy that's very important is housing. Housing continues to be on an upswing in building. This is, again, positive. Remember, consumers, jobs, and housing, two big components of our economy, are both in an upswing. We're not rolling over. They are doing better. Unemployment's getting lower, and housing starts are looking quite good. This is good for the U.S. economy. Other parts of the world, not so much. But again, we're not invested in those areas. I firmly believe that we will see decent growth out of the U.S. as we go through 2016, and I am hopeful that if we get the right person in there who's not a politician, who's actually working for the U.S. as a whole, our economy will do much better, not only at the end of this year, but in many years to come. If you're a client of our firm and you have any questions, please call me direct. If you're not a client of our firm, it's time you became a client. Call us for a consultation. Make sure you have yourself a safe and profitable day.